If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out.
No, everybody's gonna get mad at this. Cam hating on Jalen Hurts. It's hard for me to grade Jalen Hurts with the talent that he has around him. Jalen Hurts is a great quarterback, but if we're talking about what they bring to the table holistically, it's hard to judge what Jalen Hurts can do when you're throwing to a guy like A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. When you have tight end skill set, you have a dominant defense, the best running back in the game. Download Madden and see how many stars is on the offensive side of Philly. Like you got King Henry, Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews, and Isaiah Likely, those guys, that's cool. But when you're comparing, Lamar Jackson still shows you why he's an elite player. Josh Allen has to play elite in order for them to play. Lamar Jackson has to play at a high level for the Baltimore Ravens, even though that they have a dominant defense. Patrick Mahomes, he got a lot of talent. But boy, oh boy, you can't put no John Doe in Patrick Mahomes and think that they still gonna win the way they win it. I understand that. Jalen Hurts does not have to play elite for the Philadelphia Eagles to win. He has to play good, but he doesn't have to play elite. We're not asking you to win the game. We're just asking you not to lose it. When you ask that question, are we winning because of you, solely because of you, or is it the resources around you? So game changer, game manager, those are the things that you have to ask yourself. And those are the metrics that I'm going off of. It's like, bro, even when the tush push,
Hey, Cam Newton, I seen you came at me because I said Jalen Hurts did what you couldn't do. That was win a Super Bowl. So you want to get all in your feelings. Man, shut your tight jean wearing ass up, man. Nigga, you had on a jersey with a bow tie, you corny ass nigga. Get out of here, nigga. You will never be able to fuck with Jalen Hurts, nigga. You super goofy, corny ass nigga. Get out of here, nigga. What you do? You won MVP, won a Super Bowl, win a Super Bowl MVP. And you hating on him. Cause he did what you couldn't do, nigga. Win a Super Bowl. And he been to two of them. So when you hating on him, nigga, just know you wasn't better than him, nigga. You talk about, can you name one of my albums, nigga? You ain't gotta be able to name one of my albums, nigga. Fuck wrong with you. You in my space. You ain't bigger than me in this space, nigga. You a low-ass boy in this space, nigga. You low-ass boy. I could come sign you, nigga. You low-ass boy. What you talking about? Yeah. Nigga, don't ever hate on Jalen Hurts, nigga. I know it hurts your fucking feelings that you wasn't Jalen, nigga. You non-Super Bowl having ass nigga. And let's be for real. Let's be for real. You out here clout chasing, man. You interviewed a nigga on your platform who ain't nobody. And he got on there and talked about Deion Sanders, Beyonce, Jay-Z, a bunch of them. Come on, man. You a Pro Bowler, man. You made millions of dollars, man. That's the type of content you chasing, man. Get your goofy ass out of here, Cam. Super goofy ass nigga. Tight jeans, jersey with a bow tie wearing ass nigga. Fuck you thought. You called the right one out, you super goofy ass nigga. Right.
That's Gillie Da Kid, right? Gillie Da Kid is going off on Cam Newton because Cam Newton, you know, as a sports reporter, he said something to the effects that Jalen Hurts is really not a good quarterback because Jalen Hurts has all the necessary pieces around him that makes him a good quarterback. Basically saying that if Jalen Hurts didn't have all the necessary pieces around him on the Philadelphia Eagles football team, that he would be just a regular quarterback, right? And Gillie Da Kid took offense to that, and then he went off on Cam Newton. But not only going off on Cam Newton, he said something about Charleston White. And that was the part when he was saying that, yo, you had somebody on your platform that ain't about nothing, that's a nobody, that talks bad about peoples and stuff like that. So he just basically going off on Cam Newton and then went off on Charleston White. And, you know, once you say something about Charleston White, you know, all the gloves is off, you know. Charleston White gonna take it there and he gonna go wild and he gonna say some of the most, I'm talking about disgusting and I'm talking about disrespectful things that would make somebody want to really do something to him, right? And he did exactly what he normally do. So I just want y'all to check out what Charleston White response was to Gillie Da Kid for even bringing him up. And I want y'all to see, I want y'all to look at this and say, like, should he have went that far? Or is it all fair game? Check it out.
Yo boy was playing gangster. Look at him. Got a tag on his toe. My boy still clipping his toenail. It's different between my boy and your boy. It's different between me and you.
You interviewed a nigga on your platform who ain't nobody, and he got on there and talked about Deion Sanders, Beyonce, Jay-Z, a bunch of... Come on, man.
You say I'm a nobody. Your son a nobody now, nigga. I'm a human. I'm not a dead corpse like a cheese is, nigga. I'm a living, breathing human with a throbbing, thumping dick, nigga. And still farting, nigga. Yeah, and burping. Yeah, your boy is nobody, nigga. So you got me confused with your toe tag boy. They left the boy with a hump in the ground. And you got the nerve to have a mouth like you a nigga to put a hump in your boy. Man, please. Yeah. No. Yeah. You know what? I know it's still a void there. And I'm finna tell you some real shit, Gilly. You know why you don't like me? Cause I came from the bottom up out the mud. And you had cash money. They kept you in the dark in the closet. Now they say you could write good lyrics. And I would say to myself, what use is a candle if you keep the motherfucker lit but put it in the closet? You was a lit candle, Gilly. And Baby and Birdman them put your ass in the closet and you lit up the closet where Wayne can come in there and get them raps. You couldn't deliver them rap like Wayne could. Now look at you. You on the podcast buffoonery. Silly boy. You very silly. You gimmicky. $millions worth of game ain't gave nobody no game. Everybody y'all talked to did the opposite of what y'all did. Ain't nobody received y'all game. King Von, Lil Durk, Young Thug, Kodak, ain't nobody soaking up y'all game, nigga. But celebrity niggas. Yeah. I still remember that look on your face, boy, when you came to the internet. Boy, I remember how them tears look rolling down your face with no hair on it. Yeah, I remember. I'm talking about, I remember. I remember. But you know what I know, nigga? What's bothering you? You got a pain that won't go away. Oh, man, they say it ain't nothing like a parent who have to bury a child. They say it's nothing like that pain. I ain't got that pain, nigga. You wake up with a pain I never have. Say, and I laugh like a motherfucker. Not in the beginning. I showed you some compassion, because I was thinking, man, what if that was my boy? Thought that when I had compassion for you. But when I got mad at you, you know what I told you? I answered myself that question. Man, what if it was your boy? So, fuck that nigga son. It ain't my boy. Better heels than mine. Laugh like a mama. And I came to be mean on it. Yeah, better your son than mine, my nigga. I promise. Yeah. Better your boy than mine, nigga. But I had asked myself, man, what if that was your son, homie? You a snitch? I'm a snitch in some more shit, nigga. I ain't the only thing I am, nigga. You think that define me? It don't put money, it don't stop money. You know I'm still getting pussy. Woody still getting pussy. T.I. still getting pussy. Being a snitch don't mean shit, nigga. This only means something to you. Nobody care about that shit, nigga. At this age of life. Yeah, I know I don't.
Cold-blooded demonstration. I'm talking about them right there, them low blows, right? Them low blows. But let's figure out how this whole thing even started, right? And I'm not talking about the Cam Newton situation with Gilly, but I'm talking about the whole demonstration between Charleston White and Gillie Da Kid. Gillie Da Kid lost his son to gang violence, right? Or I should say street violence, right? Gun violence. He's out there in Philadelphia. He's in a kind of area where things go down at. And he's just chilling, kicking it, doing what he normally do. Now, from my understanding, the killing wasn't for him, right? That the guy that was coming to kill somebody was coming to kill somebody other than Gilly's son, Cheese, but it was the wrong place at the wrong time. Check it out.
Triple shooting in Philadelphia's Olney section claimed the life of an up-and-coming musician. The 25-year-old rap artist was known as Young Cheese, and he's the son of well-known influencer Gillie Da Kid. Action News reporter Taronda Thomas now live for us at Franklin Music Hall in Spring Garden tonight. Taronda, reaction is pouring in for this life cut short.
It really is, because Gillie Da Kid has amassed millions of followers, and a lot of them are planning to come here next week for Gilly Fest. It's a big concert. He uses his platform to speak out against violence, and now violence has claimed the life of his son.
It's a sad day today in Philadelphia.
It's the type of news radio personality Mina Say What never thought she'd have to share.
It was just devastating.
The son of her friend Gillie Da Kid killed on the streets of Philadelphia.
But I think the sentiment on the street is, when you're in Philadelphia and you become successful, you become a target, unfortunately.
Police say Devin Spady, better known as Young Cheese, was one of 3 people shot in the 5800 block of Masher Street in Olney Thursday night. Shot in the back, the 25-year-old rapper was a rising star and the son of one of Philadelphia's biggest stars, Gillie Da Kid.
For him to be a victim to the same violence that he's advocating against, that's just heartbreaking.
Gillie Da Kid is a rapper turned podcaster turned philanthropist. He and his $1 million worth of game podcast partner Wallow also helped give away millions of dollars to support local businesses, and both were awarded the key to the city.
Gilly and Wallow have become the unofficial mayors of the city of Philadelphia. How about that, right? They are the voice of the youth.
Talent agent Walt Reeder Jr. has known Gillie Da Kid for years and knows he wanted more for his son.
We have to rise up as a community and do better.
Radio 1 producer Tafari Hayes says Gillie Da Kid's influence reaches across the country.
They're able to speak to the youth and try to steer them away from gun violence, crimes, and street life.
Now Wallow posting a heartfelt tribute to his friend's son, saying, "I love you beyond life," a life lost to the type of violence that Gillie Da Kid hoped to prevent.
This is going to make them work harder, I'm sure, because we need a change here in the city of Philadelphia.
We haven't heard if this tragedy will impact Gilly Fest, which is scheduled to be here at Franklin Music Hall next Saturday. The other 2 people who were shot with Young Cheese both survived. Police have not made any arrests in the case. In Spring Garden, Taronda Thomas, Channel 6 Action News. Shari?
Yeah, very shocking story to learn of. Taronda, thanks.
Now, after the killing of Gillie Da Kid's son, you know, he would go to social media, you know, and he would be emotional. He would be crying and things like that. You know, this is his son. I mean, you supposed to cry. You know what I mean? This is your son that got killed violently, right? And from my understanding, like, his son wasn't like in the streets like that to be, you know, getting shot up and all of that type of stuff. But the people that he was around was like that. And one thing we got to understand, like I always say, listen, when you in them streets, you are guilty by association. You ain't got to be a killer. You ain't got to be a drug dealer. You ain't got to have no parts of the streets. But if you hanging with people that are gunslingers, that are killers, that are gangbangers, you got to understand, when they ops come and pull up, they're not going to discriminate. They're not going to say, oh, wait, hold on, don't shoot right now because dude right there really ain't about that life. But his friend is, so just let him get out the way. Okay, he's out the way. Okay, now, hey, y'all, come on, let's let loose. Let everything go because his son out the way. Nah, it ain't going to happen like that. When they pull up, if you out there hanging with them, you fair game. That's just how it go. And I'm not just talking about Gillie's kid. I'm talking about everybody. That goes for anybody. I don't care who you is. If you around street people, if you're around gangbangers, if you're around killers and gunslingers, then you got to understand, when they ops come, they going to treat you just like you shot at them, like you killed one of their homies and everything. They're not going to say, oh, let's calm down. No. Lights, camera, action. They going to let it go. And according to the reports, that's what happened to Gillie Da Kid's son. He was around them type of peoples, and he ended up getting caught up in the mix. Now, for some reason, him and Charleston White get into it. And according to reports, I guess Charleston White was, you know, talking about some little kid that, you know, well, what street guys will say is snitching. You know, he went and told the police about something that happened, and I guess Gillie Da Kid and them said something about the little boy and was, you know, kind of associating the little boy with snitching and stuff like that. And Charleston White went off. Check it out.
And then Charleston White says something disrespectful and derogatory towards your son.
You got a dead son and you talking about snitching, nigga. Pow! I remember how you and Wallow were crying. You and Wallow were crying. Oh, my son. Oh, my son. Hold on. I'm finna call my son. You got to go to the graveyard to see your son.
But he later apologized.
Gilly, I apologize, my nigga. Yeah, I know I'm wrong. I told y'all, and it didn't feel good. But because I felt like he hurt me, hurt people.
Did you accept his apology? Did you talk to Charleston?
No, but you know, you can't. I can't respect niggas like that because what I knew you for. When I ask you, what do you know him for? Think about it. Mm-hmm. You don't even know. You know him for disrespecting niggas that's known.
Right.
Think about that. You ain't putting no work in out here. You ain't did nothing. You got on the internet at 40-something years old, a nigga that had nothing going on and disrespected niggas that put work in. I can't respond to no like that. Me and you ain't on the same level. Think about that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't respond to a that called POs online. Wow. Think about that. I can't respond to nobody that tell you, come do this, you got a gun, come nigga, let's get it, we can get into it. But then you call a PO online, man. It's pretty obvious to me and you ain't the same type of man. So I'll let do they talking, man. I don't worry about that shit, man. We talk about that, I don't even know what I knew you for. You ain't did nothing. Wow. Feel what I'm saying?
I do.
I don't know what I know you for other than talking shit about that's known.
That's actually doing something.
That's actually doing something. Oh, man. What we talking about, man?
What about Gilly's son, though?
I ain't feel bad about that.
But you apologized, though.
Yeah, but I ain't really mean that apology. Yeah, I was just
Come
playing.
on,
What you mean, Charles?
Come on,
bro.
I was just,
come on.
Nah,
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. That's the one I was really kind of looking for,
I did
bro.
not feel bad about that. I say fuck him again, but I apologize for Jason Lee. I just did that because I was on Hollywood.
But why apologize if you don't really mean it?
Because nigga, it opened some doors for me.
Nah, Charles, come on, bro.
Man, I'm being honest, nigga. I do not feel bad. Nigga, you can't say what you would do to me. That nigga said he'll hurt me,
I
homie.
forgot about that.
But you gotta understand this too. Look.
I wasn't talking about his son when he said that. I was talking about the Pop Hunter kid. I was defending a kid who the rap industry tried to make a snitch at 13 years old who witnessed a murder with his mother. His mother took him down there and said, tell these people what we just saw.
Corvette, yeah.
So homie, homie, that kid was almost suicidal because of that. He ready to take his life because of that. So Gilly them smashing on this kid like he a snitch. So when I speak out about it, his response is goofy, it's to hurt me. So nigga, once you step on my toes, nigga, I don't give a fuck about your kid or your mama. I told my mama. That's Charleston. I told my mama this the other day, mama, if you do wrong to me, I don't care who you is. I don't care about being wrong. It's something I want to be wrong about. And any nigga talking about hurt me, I want to be wrong about that, my nigga. So I don't feel nothing about that nigga son. Fuck that nigga son, my nigga. Don't talk about you gonna hurt me, nigga, for what I done said. Fuck your dead boy,
That's
nigga.
the same way you felt about Fulio.
You goddamn right, nigga. You can't, nigga, you talking you gonna hurt me? I don't even know you, my nigga. And you don't know me. So you gonna say this to me. You don't even know me, nigga. Nigga, fuck what you
So it went 0 to 100. He just said that.
Homie, I sent you the screenshot. I sent you the message.
I know it was 4 years ago.
Nigga, you do something to me in the 3rd grade. I'm still holding on.
Damn.
I ain't no forgiving motherfucker. I believe in being.
You gotta let some shit go though.
I don't.
Yeah, you gotta
I don't believe that.
Cause look, this what I look at it too. Like karma gonna come with.
I don't believe in karma.
Nah, I understand that, but it's just like you got a son too.
I don't give a damn.
I can't. You know how you
talk
try
that
to be
nigga how
serious
shoot
with a
go.
nigga? You
I
can't
don't give a damn.
It's one of them you can't even talk serious.
Nigga, I don't give a damn. Because you said you would go hurt me for what I said.
Yeah, but. So basically what you saying, before it got to his son part, it was he said he gonna hurt you over what you said about the Pop Leona shit.
Yeah.
So it's automatically like
his mama can die tomorrow and I'll laugh.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about this.
Yeah, homie. Homie, if I don't like you and you do something to me and you give me a reason not to like you, I'll make fun of your baby. I'm no different than a nigga who will shoot up the house knowing your mama and your kids in there. It's no different than a drive-by nigga, that, knowing the baby in there.
I know a couple
shit,
people.
Nigga.
That conversation is uncomfortable. I know a couple people like that. Once you press their buttons, it's like, nigga, whatever they say is just, yeah.
Yeah, homie, I was the kid, nigga, when they say apologize. I'm gonna whoop your ass. I ain't apologizing.
Cold-blooded demonstration. I'm talking about, man, like, but at the same time, I gotta look at it like this here. To talk about somebody dead son like that, that's disrespectful. That's distasteful. I don't believe that the fact that Gillie Da Kid and them was associating this little boy with snitching, that was wrong right there too. But I believe that's something right there that amongst men, grown men, I believe that's something that could have been discussed. Hey, hold on, homie, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to uplift this little boy right here. This little boy was about to kill himself and he's a child, man. And y'all trying to put a snitch jacket on the child. Y'all wrong for that. And then maybe they could have said, you know what, brother, you know, you right. We is wrong about that. We'll make a public apology about that because, you know, we street guys and we just, you know, we on that level, but at the same time, that is a child. So we shouldn't have even associated him with anything dealing with snitching and stuff like that. I believe that could have been talked out, but when you dealing with Charleston White, he gonna take it there. And he did, as you can see. The man said he don't care about his mama, he don't care about his kids, his own son and all that old type of stuff, man. He said something, you know, so it's hairy. I'm talking about it's not a good thing. And one thing we got to understand in this day and age, I'm talking about, you know, words. Words will get you killed. Hurting people's feelings, low blowing people will get you killed. Now, I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen to Charleston White. I'm not saying that Gillie Da Kid is going to have him killed or kill him himself. But I don't know. I don't know. So I'm going to ask y'all, the men, if somebody was talking like that about your dead son, how would you feel? What would you want to do to that person who was disrespecting your dead son? Like, what would your reaction be? Could you turn the other cheek and say, hey, man, you know what, man, dude, just talking, I ain't studying that dude or whatever? Or would you feel like, hey, man, I got to defend my son's honor? Cold-blooded, right? Think about it. Now, in Charleston White's mind, he's looking at it like this. He believe in his mind, being that Gillie Da Kid and Wallow, they talk this stuff about, you know, uplifting the community and helping people out and stuff like that, which they do. I can't. And Charleston White did too. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know if he's still doing it, but, you know, his history, I mean, we can't deny his history. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, he was a youth counselor and stuff like that. And then these guys are helping the kids and stuff like that too. But I believe Charleston White is looking at it like this here. Wallow and Gilly, they proclaim to, you know, help the youth and want to be for positivity and stuff like that. But they have gangsters on their platforms. You know, you got Young Thug and them on the platform. You had King Von, rest in peace to that brother, on the platform. You got Lil Durk on the platform. You know, you got other people on the platform who has, we know now, you know, hiring to kill people and had people killed and stuff like that. A part of that gang life and all that old type of stuff. And so I believe he's probably looking at it from that standpoint and saying, like, how could y'all say anything to me when y'all engaging in this criminal activity by putting these gangsters on y'all platform? But at the same time, I mean, like, I can understand that portion right there, but at the same time, two wrongs don't make a right. Just because they got these people on their platform and stuff like that, I mean, you can't just talk about somebody dead son and talk about multiple other people dead homies. I mean, because, you know, he was saying, You know, F. King Von, FBG Duck, you know, he talked bad about the dead people. He talked bad about the dead children in the school and all this old type of stuff. So it's like, I mean, like, you know, it got me confused. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm stumped. You know what I mean? But one thing I would say is this right here, that when you're talking about dead people all the time and disrespecting dead people, it appears that a lot of the people that do that end up dead. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen to Charleston White, because I don't have a crystal ball. I can't tell the future or nothing like that. But I'm just saying, according to what we have seen and what we know, a lot of the rappers that be talking that disrespecting the dead stuff, a lot of them end up dead themselves. And Charleston White do a lot of that. He disrespect dead people like there is no other. You understand what I'm saying? And that's not a good look. I know both of these brothers. I know Charleston White is an intelligent brother when he want to, and he'll get clownish when he want to. I know Gillie Da Kid and them is some intelligent brothers when they want to, and I know that they'll get clownish when they want to. But at the same time, man, we are full-grown men, like grown men. What type of example are we setting for the youth if we all about the youth and we all about, you know what I'm saying, wanting to have the attention of the youth, and we want to be an example for the youth, for the young brothers and sisters and stuff like that. When they see us get mad and emotional and we can't govern our anger, we can't govern our emotions, instead we just lash out and disrespect each other, you know what they looking at? They saying, look, man, they ain't no different from us. They looking at us like, hey, man, look, I told you, look, man. So why should I stop doing what I'm doing? When I get mad, I want to go kill and shoot up my ops block. These guys right here, the words that's coming out their mouth is fighting words, killing words. So why should they look at us and be like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? These brothers right here are some good examples. They can't even govern themselves. Nah. Especially us that are influencers, right? Gillie Da Kid and Wallow, them is influencers. Charleston White is an influencer. I mean, whether you want to believe it or not, these guys are influencers. They get the attention of the people. They get millions and millions of views all the time. So when they say something out their mouth, people are paying attention. So when they say the foul things, the wrong things out their mouth, people are paying attention. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, we're not perfect, right? People are not perfect. We're going to make mistakes. But the beauty in making a mistake is when you learn from it. You correct it. But if you don't correct your mistakes, then that means you didn't see that as a mistake. That means that was really you. And that's who you really is. Now, before I depart, allow me to say this and then I'm going to get up out of here. I would like to wish and hope in my mind that these brothers can get over their beef. Charleston White can make a sincere apology, even though, you know, he was mad and stuff like that, because that's wrong. Gillie Da Kid can let his ego and his pride go and accept Charleston White apology and apologize for the bad things that he said about Charleston White. And then they can leave that stuff alone. They all getting money, but that just goes to show, even when we getting money, we still having beef. So we got to understand something. These kids that are out here rapping and having these rap beefs that end in multiple people dying and going in jail and stuff like that, they watching y'all. They looking at y'all. Y'all supposed to be the old heads. Y'all supposed to be the ones with the level heads. Y'all are supposed to be the ones that they look up to and see positive images and say, hey, you know what? Nah, maybe we shouldn't do this. Maybe we shouldn't do that. But y'all showing them exactly who they are. Whenever they get mad, they rap over beat and they disrespect the dead and they disrespect people. And y'all are doing exactly what they do. This is Hood Educated, not Lame Related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Peace and love.